All right, you guys, I'm walking again. So here are the starches that I recommend if you are on your weight loss journey. I'm crossing the street, so I'm gonna stop. Okay, so if you're on your weight loss journey, you guys know that digestion is like a holy grail in my teachings when it comes to weight loss. Okay, now because digestion is a holy grail for me, I chase simple nutrition. Simple sugars, free fatty acids, free amino acids or peptides. That's my preference, okay? However, I know that it's hard to get up the starches, and you know what? You can't eat starches. They're not disallowed. You can eat them, okay? And you can lose weight on them. However, if you're making starches the mainstay of your diet in order to lose weight, here are the starches that I would recommend to easily lose weight, just in the same way, well, not in the same way, but almost as easily as you can with fruits as your mainstay. Okay, so here they go. Sweet potatoes, squashes like butternut squash, pumpkins, acorn squashes, things like that. Okay, let's see. If you're from the Caribbean, you're going to be familiar with things like plantain, so sweet plantain, even green plantains, green banana, breadfruit, ducana, things like that. Okay, now why do I prefer those types of starches over, say, things like white rice or white potatoes? It's not because those things are the devil and they're hideous and heinous or they're gonna make you gain weight, but because, like I said, digestion is a holy grail in my weight loss teachings, okay? And the sweet starches, or starches that you can also eat raw, because you can eat many of those starches that I just called out, you can also eat them raw, and many of them are also fruits, like your squashes and things like that. They're also fruit, they're starchy fruits, okay? They are going to be easier to digest. Why? Because their level of resistant starches is a lot lower than, say, something like white potato or white rice, okay? And although we want some resistant starches, I don't think we should be overloading ourselves with the resistant starches. All right, so I believe that those starches, those resistant starches in the foods that I just mentioned, are at optimal levels in order to feed your gut microbiome some of the good friendly bacteria, okay, while also containing enough simple sugars, because sweet potatoes have simple sugars in them. That's why they're sweet. They have enough simple sugars in them to reduce the digestive load, so they're not as sticky in the bowels. They cause you to move nice and easily, okay, meaning your bowels will move nice and easily for you, as opposed to something like white starches or white rice, okay? That's my recommendation. You can do as you please, but that's just what I recommend. All right, you guys.